Hello, welcome to the Loney Show. I'm your host, John Loney. In this episode, no regulars, because reasons, as always. As for our guest, he's from New York, currently in Hamilton, Ohio. He is a Christian artist, author, preacher, motivational speaker, teacher, and designer. That is quite a handful. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you David Brooks.
How you doing? What's up, y'all?
Nice.
And how you doing, man?
Going great.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah.
Are you have you been up too much recently or working on something at the moment?
Yes, we're working on a short film. And also releasing a album called Undefeated. We are getting ready to take over the world. A book
Nice.
also. There's a book going to be released too, and so it's going to be. It's kind of cool. It's all related to Undefeated, the song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yes, indeed.
And so what inspired you to become a Christian artist?
Well, actually, I grew up in a family that sang gospel in church when I was young, and just after growing up, I ended up kind of getting away from the church and ended up doing some rapping and doing some things of that nature. And I started. I opened up for people like Salt and Pepper, Kumo D, a lot of old school rappers that today. And when God changed my life, I just switched from being a secular rapper to a Christian rapper, and then from there, I just never stopped from that point on. So I've been doing it for over 35 years plus.
Wow. Impressive.
Yes, thank you.
And what was what else what was it like for you growing up?
It was how my mom kept us off the street. She always put us in sports, different things like that in New York. Even though the streets were dangerous, she always just kept us in sports, and we would always sing everywhere. And then I would do talent shows, imitating Michael Jackson back in the days, and all those type of things. So always using my talent all the time, all around our county, and would win talent shows all the time. So either singing with my family or doing it myself, as imitating Michael Jackson or rapping or dancing.
Hmm. All right then. Very good.
Yeah.
So, I've also heard you're a motivational speaker.
Yes.
How did that got started for you?
Well, everybody's always coming to me for advice, and me traveling around the world and doing different concerts and things like that. I'm always talking to people, and when you talk to so many people, you hear almost every story in the book. And I use my life and their lives to go forth and answer other people's questions and different things like that. And and me going through, I wrote a book called No Bad Days because I haven't had a bad day in 16 years. And um, all the life experiences is how I became to that point, going through the worst year of my life 17 years ago. And I just never knew that I was going to become a motivational speaker because I was always doing it. Just always talking to folks, always helping folks get through this problem, couples and people who are suicidal and mental health issues and those type of things like that. I've always been helping them till mental health issues became an issue, you know, and those type of things. So I always been counseling folks for years. So that type of situation is, to me, if it's an easy thing to do because you have to love people to do it.
Ah, of course.
You
Are there are there any other artists that you would like to collaborate with someday?
Oh, I don't know that many authors that would be because I didn't expect myself to be an author. So that was like just something. Okay, yeah.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering
Oh,
where you were.
okay. I was wondering what happened. I was like, hey, where's he at?
Your audio just
Uh,
got cut off for some reason.
yeah, I was hearing you move around. I just wouldn't. I didn't. I just couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Because wasn't, I didn't hear you at the time before. He was like, hello. I was like, oh, there you are. You came back.
Yeah, I don't know why, but did, I hope you did. You hear everything I said? So I don't know if it cut off in the middle.
Uh, by the time you were about to say the artists, I did not hear you, anything. I heard nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, let me take it off. I'm gonna take it off speakerphone, and probably
All
it'll
right
be
then.
yeah. Can you hear me better?
Yes,
Also,
I can hear you now.
oh, still doing the same thing. Well, I still can put it up like this though. Um, so I don't even know where I left off at. Oh, yeah, right. Like, yeah, didn't. Uh, I'm back at writing a book. I never thought of being writing a book, and even this next book is a picture book that is just showing you my 30 years of doing what I've been doing and how I've been living the life that I've lived based off of those 30 years, 30 quotes of living a life undefeated. And I live by those quotes, and that's what keeps me stable to this day. So that's what the second book is about. So when it comes down to teaming up with an author, it'll be cool if I met some other authors that I could team up with. Um, I don't know how to go about that, but I'm a first time author type of person. So
Hmm. All right then.
yeah.
Now, I was wondering the same question about music artists. If you were making music with other people, who would you most likely want to collaborate with?
When it comes down to music, I'm I got a crazy taste for music, but of course, if Michael Jackson was still alive, he's like my go-to guy when it comes down to recreating yourself and becoming the best at every of music. Period. So of course he's not alive. So if I had to go with somebody today, I got some gospel folks. Fred Hammond. It'll be cool to do something with Kirk Franklin. Um, if I had somebody in the general, I think doing something with DJ Khaled. But as long as it's gospel, I would do it. Those type of things like that. Those type of people like that. Justin Bieber, I think that would be cool too. Um, so those would be my artists that I would probably do something with or dream to do something with.
Hmm. All right then. What is
Yes,
your what is your favorite quote?
my favorite quote: Jesus all day, every day. That is my quote. I say it everywhere. Jesus all day, every day.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's a hard one. Uh, because I travel so much, and I don't ever look at where would want. Oh, I never looked at it and say, "Oh, I wish I lived here." So, oh my goodness. Somewhere I don't know where, but somewhere where it's not too hot and not too cold. It stays in between. So I would have to look that up to know where the best place where that would be. But also I would want to be used in the area of the gift that God has given me to. So those are factors that would matter to where my dream place where I would want to live. You know,
Ah,
still have to do music, still have to do those things too. So that's important to me and be community driven.
yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Where do you see yourself 20 years from now?
20 years from now,
Hmm.
uh, people looking at my catalog of music like a Michael Jackson or man, this guy was here and like he was a unsung hero. We missed out on his music, but I hope, based off the song that's out now, that just see a legend in the making. Like that's to me, that's what I want 20 years from now, man. This guy was a legend. We just didn't know, but now we do know, and that type of thing. Because I believe I'll still be doing something with music 20 years from now, and or making movies and films of that nature. Yeah, and probably more books. Who knows? But I'm not gonna stop. 20 years from now, they're gonna know of some DPB for sure. You know.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
If you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be?
It would be the ooh, I like that. I kind of like the 70s type of vibe. I like the colors of the 70s. And I think that would be cool to bring that back. Or early 80s breakdancing, the B-boy, the B-boy vibe. Cause that's my era. I thought shoelaces and all the different things that people would do. I, yeah, like I even made a music video called "God Loves You" that brought me back to the '70s, and we put on those outfits in the music video itself. So I love that era because I just thought it was cool with the bell bottoms and all those type of things. I like that type of stuff. That era.
Ah, oh, okay. That's cool.
Mhm.
And of course, I know where this is going to go. If you could travel back in time, which decade would you want to live in?
Hmm. To be honest, if I can go back in time, it would be the 80s. I think going back earlier than that, you're dealing with more racism type stuff. Not saying you don't today, but I think going back way too far back it would be not a good time to me. Um, more scarier time. But I'm 80s, 90s. I if I can go back, it'll be 80s, 90s.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
What happens in real life but rarely gets portrayed in movies?
What happens in real life, but rarely betrayed in movies? Hmm. That's a good question. You got some good questions, my friend. um, what happens in real life but rarely in movies? The truth. The truth is,
Yeah,
in movies, it's always fabricated. There's something that's doesn't add up, and but Hollywood is Hollywood, and they try to amp up the real truth, or they don't show the real truth. Yeah,
yes,
too much fantasy and not reality.
exactly.
Yeah. Like how, depression and, you really get this chance to see they got to amp up things and probably add some things that shouldn't be added to it, but they know how to cater to people and not tell the truth. So, but I think that's the difference between reality and what they don't do in movies all the time. Even in by real true.
And there he goes again. Every time his his audio gets cut off on my end, so I still can't hear him. But I'll give it a few minutes before it comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Y-
I don't know
You're
what's
back
happening
again.
either.
Man, that's crazy.
I heard you the whole time that time though.
Yeah,
you
I knew
know.
you would.
uh, I'm not doing nothing with my phone. I'm just standing still, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, that's alright. It happens, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely agree. Hollywood is always fabricating and over exaggerating things to like for the just to get people entertained that it doesn't just it's just for the sake of entertaining. It's that there isn't much else to it other than getting people's attention and distorting the illusion of what's actually happening in real life. They're just doing things because they know they'd get a good reaction out of it, and that's why they do the things they do.
Right. Correct. Try to come from a different perspective. That's so you could see it from a different angle, but that is going to make it the truth because you see, it was just like the Elvis movie. Seeing it from the angle that they did, you don't know if it really actually went like that. And some people
Yeah,
complained who were there that it didn't go like that. But, it's that type of thing.
hmm, of course.
Yeah.
If you could see one movie again for the first time, what would it be?
Oh, for the first time. Oh man, it's that Denzel Washington. What's the movie called? Oh my goodness. Uh, with the kid in the hospital and he was fighting for his kidney or something. He could. Oh my goodness. I tell people about the movie all the time. All of a sudden, makes my mind go blank. Uh, God, I'm sorry, man. I can't remember the movie. uh,
It's all right.
it's gonna come to me as soon as I get off the phone.
Dang, that'd be mad.
But it was a Denzel Washington movie when he was
Okay.
fighting for his son in the hospital. Um, uh, I got my oh my goodness, I'm looking it up right now so I can see. Oh, I got so many movies. John Q. John Q.
Ah, all right then.
Found it. John Q. Yeah.
Very good. What's the best way to start the morning?
Get up. I do this every morning. First I say thank you, God, for waking me up this morning, and then I feel so good today because I learned to speak life to my day. So that the way I get up, and then I'll go and play my song, "Feel So Good Today," because it makes me happy. And I wrote the song for anybody to be happy that plays it. So and it's called "Feel So Good Today." So I feel so good today. I always speak life to myself and don't let how I
Nice.
feel determine what my day is going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What items do you carry with you every day?
What items do I carry with me every day?
Mm-hmm.
I carry my necklace, my DBB necklace, of course, my wallet, my cell phone for sure, and always have a nice pair of sneakers on. And I'm DPB everywhere I go. As soon as I go out the house, have a DPB shirt on, and it's just DPB everywhere I go. But always that necklace, number one for sure, my necklace, my DBB necklace, always carry with me.
Fabulous. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try?
Food have I never eaten and really like to try? Ooh, have I not eaten everything though? Um, oh, it would have to be something really scary to me that people eat. I don't know if I really want to try it. I don't know if there's anything I've never eaten that I. Oh, that's a good question, man. I don't have an answer for that one because I feel like I've eaten everything that I've always wanted to eat. So it's more so somebody has to bring a food to my attention and said for me to say I would like to try that. So I don't know nothing that I would not want that I wanted to eat and wish I ate. So I don't know if I have that in my food arsenal. That answer.
Hmm. All right then. If you can get an exotic pet, what would it be?
Either a cub lion or a monkey. I think a little having a one of them monkey that plays and hangs on people's shoulders. I think that would be kind of cool to have that. Or compare it. I, I like stuff like that.
Hmm. Yes. If your life was a meal, what kind of meal would it be?
Chicken tenders. It'll be, I'll be a chicken tender meal. Chicken tender with some fries and some special chicken tender sauce with a nice cold root beer.
Oh, yes. That sounds delicious.
Uh,
Is it better to use shampoo as soap or soap as shampoo?
soap with shampoo. Soap. I mean, for sure. Um, Actually, both. Yeah, but I would use soap before shampoo because I'm bald on the head, so I don't need shampoo. so so it'd be soap for sure.
Ah, all right then. That makes sense. Would you sleep on the wall or sleep on the ceiling?
The wall for sure. Because I can lean up again and still like a bed. The ceiling I'm gonna fall off. But at least the wall, I got something to lean on.
Ah, all right then. I can see that. What was the last funny video you saw?
Actually, I watched video wise the dancing trucker on TikTok. That's the last video I saw. I don't know if you are you meaning TikTok or big video.
Any video of any kind?
Yeah, it makes my heart laugh of all the different people he goes around and he just does this one dance and everybody loves him based off the one dance. So the dance truck is funny. I love it though. Causes me joy in my heart to watch it.
That's nice. If your mind was an island, what would it look like?
A place full of no drama and just peace and serenity. Very nice, very modern, very, you know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't be able to cuss or anything on the island. It would just be something that no other island ever has. And that would be just a place full of peace and serenity with no drama, no toleration of drama at all.
Sweet. Now that's my kind of place. Are you more of an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl. I can stay up almost all night long. Yeah. I usually do a lot of the work at night too, though. So when everything comes to me, it's late night.
Me too.
That's cool.
Yeah. If you had a song for every time you entered the room, what song would that be?
Undefeated, the one that's out right now. Because like I mean, yeah, every door I'm undefeated. It's like I'm undefeated. I've made it through because life is like a door, and you have so many doors you have to go through and cross and go into. So undefeated would be that one. Undefeated. I'm undefeated.
Wow, very good.
Hmm.
If you have to choose between skydiving, bungee jumping, or scuba diving, which one would you choose?
Scuba diving for sure. I think I'm too scared to skydive, bungee jump.
Uh,
I, Scuba diving, I do that all day.
yes, of course. What upcoming media, whether it be movie, show, game, etc., are you most looking forward to?
Let me see. I say that again. Can you say that question again?
What upcoming media, whether it be movie, show, game, or whatever, are you most looking forward to?
Actually, my little short films that I got getting ready to release, I'm really looking forward just to see how people would see them. Like I'm looking forward to that because I'm stepping in another ground that I haven't stepped into yet. The short film thing. So I'm looking forward to that movie wise.
Ah, of course. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous. Yeah. If you had a year of free time to learn or hone any skill, what would you do?
It would be singing. If I can, I would want to be the best singer in the world. So if I had a year just to go for and focus on it with some people that would teach me the different ways to sing and all those type of things, I think it would be amazing. I could dedicate myself to that if that's what it, you know, if that's I know it the outcome of what it would be.
Okay, very good. If someone wrote a book about you, what do you think its title would be?
The man that loved Jesus.
Ah,
The man that loved Jesus. He did it. You know,
fabulous.
yeah.
I like that actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. If you had to get rid of a holiday, which would you get rid of?
Ooh. If I had to get rid of a holiday, it may be Easter, baby. Not because of the resurrection of Christ, but the Easter bunny. All the other
Ah,
stuff.
yeah.
Easter, like there's no reason to have all those like eggs and all the different things of that nature. So it would be Easter. It wouldn't be called Easter.
Yeah, exactly. It's also just a marketing ploy to
Yeah,
make a lot of moolah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Mhm.
Have you ever imagined a world is like a big, massive garden?
Yeah, it's like to me, it's almost like a buffet. You have different styles of people. So it's like it is like a garden. Like you have roses, you have thorns, you you have everything. So yeah, I mean, you could describe it like that because of people attitude and how people handle life in general. It's just like a garden. You have things you can't touch. You have poison ivy. You got all those type of things, and I believe that's what's in gardens. You have weeds. You have to get out so everything can grow correctly. And I think life is like that in general.
Yes, indeed. And that is all we have for this episode. It's great having you on, David, talking about your work as a Christian artist, an author, preacher, motivational speaker, and many other things. It's been great.
Thank you so much. It was awesome. Appreciate you, man.
You're welcome. And until next time, stay tuned for more.
Yeah.